I look forward to the day where I can shoot during the daytime again. But today's not that day. Hey guys, big sponsorship message for you real quick that I think you're gonna like. You know the USB mic that I've been a big fan of for a long time, the Wave mic by Elgato? Well, it used to be $130. It has now dropped down to $99, which is a big deal because essentially there's almost no difference between the Wave 3 and the Wave 1. It's really just a matter of having 3 controls built into the mic or having 1 control. Essentially, you get the same sound, the same functionality, and the same software. And the software is the main reason that I like this microphone so much. I mean, it does sound good. Like, they partnered with Lewitt Audio. It is a good sounding microphone, professional sounding microphone, but being able to control all your different sound sources through the Wavelink app and then control the volume of each one with your Stream Deck, like it's a different level than any other USB mic. And of course, some other features like clip guards, so your voice doesn't peak if you get too loud. Sub mixes, in case you want to hear the music a little bit quieter than your stream does. And they even recently added things like audio effects built right into the app. So if you want like compression or EQ to polish up your voice a little bit, or maybe even a voice changer, that's right in there as well. All around, just solid package for a USB mic. Plus, it's now $99. So I'll link it down below. Also, that link is an affiliate link. So if you use it, thank you, it supports the channel, and thank you Elgato for sponsoring this video. Oh, and one more thing before we jump too far into this video. At Senpai Records, my record label, we released a brand new single today. It is, of course, copyright free like all of Stream Beats is, and of course there's a version with lyrics and an instrumental version for you to use in all of your content, your videos, live streams, however you want to use it without getting demonetized. But it's actually released by our in-house producer, Ryan King, the guy who wrote and produced all the Christmas songs, including the one with Lily Pichu. He produced and wrote and recorded all the rock songs, including the one with Fuslie. But yeah, he released a single called Little today, and it sounds like this. Little by little, you take control. Sounds pretty good, right? So yeah, I'll link to that down below. His full indie pop album is coming out next month, so make sure you follow him on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you use. And of course, just like any other Senpai Records release, use it in your content however you want. All right, I've plugged enough stuff. That's just the meta, by the way. It's just plugging things. That's what you do if you're a YouTuber. Let's talk about your YouTube channel. One of the most common questions I get nowadays, now that YouTube has added shorts and they're beefing up their live stream game, is do I make a separate channel for live streams, VODs, and shorts? Or do I put them all on the same channel? And if I do that, does the YouTube algorithm destroy my channel, blah, 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 blah? And let's be real here, not everyone's answer is gonna end up being the same, but there are some standard answers that if you understand, it can help you make good choices. You know, the things that my mom asked me to make every time she dropped me off for school. Make good choices, remember who you are and what you stand for. I did make good choices, by the way, just not a lot of friends. And so we're gonna go over 3 things here. We're gonna go over the algorithm, we're gonna go over your content, and then we're gonna go over common sense. I don't wanna call it common sense. That sounds really condescending. Critical thinking. We're gonna call it critical thinking. We're gonna try to do it in less than 10 minutes. Wish me luck. Let's start with the algorithm. Of the handful of calls I've had with YouTube and YouTube gaming, every time the algorithm comes up, the answer is always like, there's this air of like, we don't fully know, which sounds terrifying, but it actually makes sense. Hear me out. The algorithm is not a simple equation like YouTube like videos 2 times more than YouTube like live streams. It's far more complicated than that. Like, have you seen the algorithm for Pokemon, like the original game, and how it decided whether or not a Pokeball would catch the Pokemon or not? This is, by the way, this is the algorithm. This is what it looks like. This is what it takes to decide if you catch the Pokemon or not. If that's the algorithm for a Pokeball, I'd be fascinated to see what YouTube's algorithm looks like. But just know this, the algorithm has one goal, and that goal is to get you to watch as many videos as possible before you close out of the site. And it tries to accomplish that goal based on one thing. And that one thing is viewer behavior. For example, there are 2 things that cause people to leave YouTube most often. The first one is the viewer gets bored halfway through a video. The second one is all the recommended videos that YouTube is giving them aren't interesting enough for them to click through to another video. When those 2 things happen, person getting bored of the video, and then the person not finding another video to watch instead, YouTube loses money. That's why 2 specific metrics are some of the most important and prominently showed on your dashboard. One of them is click-through rate, meaning of all the people who see your title and thumbnail, how many of them actually click on it. And then watch time, meaning how long do people typically watch of your video. Those should be the only two things you concern yourself with the algorithm from the start. If you're trying to start a YouTube career, anything beyond that, you're getting into advanced territory and it's not going to make or break your starting channel. Just make clickable videos that are fun to watch and the algorithm will like you. Okay, big topic number 2, your content. Piggybacking off the last big topic, you know how often I hear people say, oh, I get so many viewers watching my videos, but then I go live and no one watches me. The YouTube algorithm must hate live streams. Then I go and I check out their video and usually they're doing like either tech videos or vlogs, and then their streams are gaming. But you have to understand your audience subscribed to you for a specific reason and they expect a certain kind of content from you. And if you post a piece of content, whether it's a video or it's a live stream, that doesn't give them that specific value that they signed up for, most of them aren't gonna watch it. Like, it doesn't even matter if the video is really good. They're not gonna know that because they're not gonna click on it to begin with. And then you've injured your click-through rate, thus hurting you in the algorithm. Like, if I were to simplify YouTube and like its success into 2 categories, the first success is understanding the YouTube algorithm and what YouTube wants from you. The second half is understanding your audience and what your viewers want and expect from you. And it's worth noting, by the way, if you want to make videos on a completely different topic than you live stream, yeah, it might be worth making 2 different channels. That might work for you. Oh man, I don't know if we can keep this under 10 minutes. How close are we? Did we make it, Scott? I'm gonna try really hard to make it. Big topic number 3, the last one. This is probably the most important one. We called it critical thinking, okay? This is where we're gonna finally answer the question, should you make multiple channels or one channel? It's important you understand shorts, YouTube shorts, they don't make you any money. They don't make a career. They don't build you a lasting audience. Shorts are good for one thing and one thing only, and that is mass exposure. People are able to watch 10 to 20 times the amount of shorts that they watch real videos, and they're super addicting because the next video is just a little swipe away. You don't even have to think about what the next video is. You don't have to choose one. You don't have to browse. You just swipe and YouTube feeds you another video. It makes it incredibly browsable, incredibly discoverable, and super addicting. And then on top of that, because the viewer isn't even choosing the video, it's entirely algorithm based, which is great because it means that any video, if it's a good video, any video can go viral. You can have a completely dead channel, but if you post a short that people enjoy watching on repeat, YouTube's gonna feed that to everybody. However, on the other side of the coin here, when content is this browsable, it creates very little retention, meaning there's almost zero chance that someone's gonna watch your short, go check out a completely different channel that you pushed in the short, go see what other videos you posted and watch your shorts. They're just gonna swipe to the next short. And at that point, a short might go viral and get a ton of exposure, but you're not using that exposure to lead them anywhere significant. You're basically paying for an ad for a product that you're not selling. And then the opposite content from shorts is live streaming, which is super intimate. You can create a very close-knit community. It's very monetizable, but it has zero exposure. And then right in the middle, hybrid between the two, is long-form video content, regular YouTube videos. These 3 things together can create the perfect ecosystem of content if you do it properly. Let's say you post a bajillion shorts, so a short a day or something. A couple of them go semi-viral and get thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, which every single person who hits the subscribe button in the bottom corner of that short gets notified now in their subscription feed every time you post a video and every time you go live. That's the purpose of the shorts, to get exposure and subscribers to see your full content. Swim with the flow. Don't fight the flow. Love the flow. Look, here are a couple tips that I have. I feel like this tips thing is gonna push me past 10 minutes. I'm gonna do it anyway. Since my shorts are entirely for gathering a new audience and new subscribers, whenever I upload a short, I don't upload it through my phone. I upload it through desktop. And I scroll down, I hit more options, I go down and I uncheck the box so it doesn't show up in my subscribers' subscription feeds at all. It doesn't show up there. It only goes into the algorithm to find new people, and it doesn't dilute my content or fill up the subscription feed because that can annoy people. You need to post a lot of shorts. but that can annoy people if it's on their subscription feed. Also, when I do it this way, I don't have to worry about thumbnails because thumbnails don't show up in the short shelf. It's actually kind of a win-win. And then on my live streams, I check the box when I'm setting up the live stream so it automatically goes unlisted as soon as I'm done streaming. That way my live streams aren't like filling up my uploads playlist on my YouTube channel or just stacking up on the videos tab on there. But I've created a new playlist called previous live streams, and I have them automatically set to be added to that playlist as soon as the stream ends. So that way you can still find them on my channel. They're right at the bottom, all of my streams, but it doesn't get in the way anywhere else. And I'm still able to highlight my full content that I'm most proud of and what people want to see the most. So the reason I'm telling you this is so you understand that there are strategies here. They should all work together. I use shorts to get new viewers. I use my videos to show them what I'm capable of and why they should watch me. And then I use my live streams to get into, can I say get intimate with my audience? Is that weird? To get intimate with my audience and to get to know them and to interact with them and kind of cultivate that community. It's what I recommend for almost everybody, but everybody's different. Now that you know this, consider it. Make your own choices. Make sure they're good choices. And remember who you are and what you stand for. And then if you haven't checked out Little by Ryan King, again, link down in the description below, or just use any of Stream Beats on your live streams because it's free, it's copyright free, it's totally safe, and it's really, really good. That's it. Happy streaming.